Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service, and this is the regular meeting of the Board of Public Service for November the 2nd, 2021. There are no lettings or hearings today. This is a public meeting, so I would ask that only members of this board speak unless recognized by myself or the secretary. With that in mind, I'll ask Secretary if she will please call the roll.
Director Davis? Director Hayes?
Aye.
Director Isom?
Aye.
Director Scoggins?
Aye.
Director Scobie?
Aye.
Director Williams?
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Here, and also Director Scoggin is also with us. We have a quorum. I will call the meeting to order.
For the President, recommendation that approval be given as follows. Plans and specifications for letting number 8738 for replacement of emergency generators 50 and 80 at St. Louis Lambert International Airport. Estimated cost of $250,000 to be paid from ordinance number 71005. Reject 2 bids received for letting number 8736 Transportation Services Micro Transit Pilot for near North and downtown St. Louis neighborhoods. On October 19, 2021, 3 bids were received and read publicly. Airport Best Taxi Service LLC was read as the apparent low bidder, and L3 LLC DBA Carts was the second low bidder. Review and verification of the bid proposals and other submitted documents revealed both bids were not responsive. Due to non-compliance with specifications, it is recommended that the preliminary approval be given to the next lowest bidder, Labyrinth Smart Mobility, Inc. Request for approval submitted by Alderwoman Navarro of the 28th Ward for proposed maintenance agreement with Central West and North Special Business District Median Streetscape Maintenance Funding Agreement between the Central West and North Business District and the City of St. Louis, acting by and through the Board of Public Service. Central West and North Special Business District has agreed to undertake the maintenance of certain street medians, street side plantings at Taylor and Kennedy Parks and parking lots. President and Director of Parks, Recreation and Forestry, joint recommendation that the following be approved subject to certain conditions. Application number 130549, request from NBC News to fly a drone at Kinnear Plaza on November 2nd, 2021. Directors of Public Utilities, recommendation that the board declare as emergency actions the following: repairs to various cranes at the Howard Bend Water Treatment Plant, replace Maple and Skinker Limitorque actuator with a new EIM actuator. Directors of Public Utilities and Safety, joint recommendation that the following be approved subject to certain conditions. Application number 130545, subdivide a 2-family home and turn it into 2 separate properties at 3214 Michigan Avenue in City Block 1504. Joint recommendation that the following be denied. Application number 130548, request to subdivide the lot at 6240 Famous Avenue in City Block 4638. Directors of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that 5 applications from AT&T be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 127721, contracted to access existing handhole at the rear of 618 South 7th Street and bore a 1.25-inch interduct with cable 20 feet north to existing pole at the rear of 614 South 7th Street. Lane closure will be needed. Application number 127742, contracted to access manhole at the front of 2238 Washington Avenue and bore a 2-inch interduct with cable 71 feet east, then 90 feet north to the front of 2233 Washington Avenue. Lane closure will be needed. Application number 127743, contractor to access existing manhole at front of 4920 Christie Boulevard and bore a 2-inch interduct with cable 288 feet south to existing manhole. Then bore a 2-inch interduct with cable 1,123 feet east along the south side of Delore Street, passing through existing manholes along the way to existing handhole at Delore Street and Ridgewood Road. From there, bore an additional 517 feet north to the driveway entrance of the rear of 4930 Christie Boulevard and place a new 2 by 3 by 2 foot handhole. From there, bore a 2-inch interduct with cable 487 feet west to the rear of 4930 Christie Boulevard. Lane closure will be needed. Application number 127754 to bore a new fiber optic cable from existing handhole 4121A located on the front of 5390 Bircher Boulevard for 998 feet to an existing handhole located on the front of 5500 Bircher Boulevard. Then continue in an existing pipe to an existing handhole in the front of 3 Union 70 Center Parkway. When a handhole, place a new buried fiber optic cable located in front of 3 Union 70 Center Parkway, then continue onto the property located at 3 Union 70 Center Parkway. Application number 127761, contracted to access existing manhole at the side of 2601 South 7th Street and bore a 4-inch interduct with cable 185 feet east to the existing manhole at the side of 2600 South Broadway. Lane closure will be needed. Joint recommendation that 5 applications from Union Electric doing business as Ameren, Missouri be approved subject to certain conditions. Application number 129476, set a 45-foot CL1 pole on Shreve Avenue. Install a 45 class 1 pole along Shreve Avenue for a 3 PH lateral to pad mount transformer that will feed the customer at 5319 Shreve Avenue. Application number 129504, construct line of conduit from existing manhole in right of way at intersection of Taylor Avenue and Laclede Avenue. Build line of conduit north to existing manhole at intersection of Taylor Avenue in the alley between Laclede Avenue and West Pine Boulevard. Build bays in southeast and north end of existing manhole and build conduit line west down alley. Set new 6x17 manhole in rear of 45 Laclede Avenue. Build a line of conduit east to northeast property line / corner of 45 Laclede Avenue. Stub conduit out 10 feet from west and end of new manhole in the alley. Application number 129520. Upgrade Ameren underground facilities in LaSalle Park development area. Relocate 2 Ameren SWGRs, pulling all new conductors in conduit. Method of construction will be bore, hydro evacuation, and open cut. Application number 129521, construct a new pad mount SWGR transformer sex service at 817 North 17th Street. Application number 129522, construct bay out of existing manhole in right of way in front of 3601 Lindell Boulevard. Build a line of conduit from manhole in front of 3601 Lindell Boulevard to property line at 3601 Lindell Boulevard sidewalk. And Director of Public Safety, there are 6 conditional uses.
Good afternoon, Mr. President and members of the board. My name is Sandra Long, zoning specialist for the city, and I'll be representing the building commissioner at today's meeting. For board order number 766 transmitted herewith are recommendations for the following conditional use agenda applications. Approval is recommended for 2 applications, 929 North Spring, Unit 4C, and 929 North Spring, Unit 5C. Approval with conditions is recommended for 4 applications, 6390 Smiley, 2701 South Jefferson, 5621 Delmar, Unit 109B, and 4965 Dr. Martin Luther King. I request that these recommendations be approved as submitted.
Are there any questions on today's conditional uses? Seeing
Greg
none, I'll-
Hayes, motion to approve.
Thank you, Director. Is there a second?
Second, Scobie.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis. Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director
Aye.
Isom. Director Scotton.
Aye.
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Williams.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye, today's conditional uses are approved. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, October 26, 2021. Are there any questions or comments on those meeting minutes? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
So move, Scobie.
Second, Scoggin.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis. Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Isom.
Aye.
Director Scotton.
Aye.
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Williams.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye, the minutes are approved. today's agenda. Questions or comments on our meeting agenda today? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
So moved,
moved.
Scobie.
Second, Scoggin.
Thank you. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Davis. Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Isom.
Aye.
Director Scoggin.
Aye.
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Williams.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye, today's agenda is approved. Before we adjourn, are there any comments or any questions from any of our board directors? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
So moved, Greg Hayes. Second, Scobie.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting
Aye.
adjourned. Thank you all. Have a nice afternoon.